Yep.
And action, wonderful. Alright, so I'm just going to go roughly through the new homework for at least term 2. We might change it for term 3, but I'm pretty confident we'll keep it quite similar. Now, every week, this class Thursday, that's just a 5B deal, but every week, Thursday, hopefully you'll get this. No, you know, you'll get it on Friday, won't you? Because we set it on Friday. This is what we agreed on, wasn't it, class? We set the homework on Friday. Set it on Friday, but the homework is due. Can anybody put up their hand and tell when the homework is due? Go, John.
Thursday.
It's due Thursday. So you know what? This is just fine. We set Friday. It's Friday today, so I'm setting the homework. And the homework is due Thursday. Thanks very much, Arthur. I hope you're watching me as well as opposed to just filming. Okay? Good. So guys, here it is. It says week 3. You'll be doing the bulk of this homework in week 3, which is next week. And of course, you can start over the weekend, which is why we set it on Friday and why it's due next Thursday. What you need to understand about this, thanks very much, is that all this up here is compulsory. And you can see that it's compulsory, Ethan Mark, because it says it. Compulsory, 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 compulsory. Can anybody tell me what compulsory means? Can you tell me? Thanks, Alia.
That means you have to do it.
That means you have to do it. If you don't do it, you'll be kept in and the like. It is an expectation that you... It is an expectation that you do your homework. And of course, it's also reported on your report whether your homework is done or not. So, just very briefly, guys, compulsory reading. Read at least 20 minutes 3 times a week. Each time you read, record the book, time and pages in your homework book. So the book I've given you, so just on the next empty page, you can record the book, the time and the pages in your homework book. I'm not giving you a special sheet to do that. You can just write it down. Thanks. You could use this time to move forward in your Lexile reading. We don't do much of that in 5B. I'm hoping to later on. Put up your hand if you've got your Lexile data and you know what that means. Right, so you can do that by yourself. That's fine. Are there any questions about compulsory reading? Good, okay. Next one. Oh, more reading. Compulsory reading number 2. Read a newspaper article. Read a newspaper article. Great, keeping current with the news. From any paper or newspaper website. Summarise the article in your own words in no more than 8 lines. In no more than 8 lines. Stick in the article if you can. So that'll just go in your book as well. So I'm looking for that every week. This is across all of Year 5, by the way, guys. Don't feel bad. This isn't just Mr. Burns. This is Mr. Burns, Mr. Kosher and Mr. Forrester. We've all sat down and created this together. This is what we want to do. Is there any questions about this compulsory reading newspapers? Yes?
Where exactly do we write it?
Where exactly do we write it? In your homework book. Just on the next page. Yes, I know there's no lines. You can rule lines if you want, or you can just write on the blank paper, or you can write it on a computer and stick it in. That's fine. I'm not fussed. Just make sure it's neat. Does that make sense? That's why I've got you these project books. That's why I was making such a big fuss about getting the scrapbooks, because they're changing the way we do homework. I believe we're making it better. Compulsory reading. Oh, more reading. Good. Over here. With a family member, choose a book from which to read, alternate in pages to read to each other, concentrate on expression. So that means you're actually going to read with a family member, alternating pages. So, for example, Ethan would read a page, then his sister might read a page. Or Madeline would read a page, and then her father might read a page. You know what, you don't need to alternate pages. If you want, I'm fine for you to alternate paragraphs as well. I don't have a problem if you alternate paragraphs or sentences as well. Are there any questions about that? Put up your hand if you have a question. Right, good. Next compulsory homework, mathematics. Over here, complete the 2 pages in your mathematics booklet or scrapbook. And you know what, we have to change that because you won't have a mathematics booklet. And if you wanted to right now, you could neatly cross that out and write scrapbook or homework book, because you are all going to get a brand new homework book for mathematics, and it won't be a booklet. It won't be like last term. We've improved it. We think it's better what we're doing this year, this term. We're actually going to give you a scrapbook with fresh pages in it every week. Right? So, complete the 2 pages in your mathematics booklet for this week. I think that homework is different, isn't it? I think that homework is due, at least it is in my maths class, it's set on Monday and it's due on Friday. So that's different from the class homework, isn't it? Is that the case for you?
Yes.
Yeah, good. In my maths class, that's what we do, Monday to Friday. In 5B, however, we go Friday to Thursday, and that's our choice. So I hope you understand that. Okay? So this is the maths homework. This is sort of separate, isn't it? This is 5B homework, 5B homework, 5B homework, 5B homework, 5B homework. This is your maths class homework. Does that make sense?
Yes, Mr. Burns.
Are we still recording, Alia?
Yeah.
Are you getting my good side? This is my good
Yeah.
side. Good, okay. I should have shaved. Now, are there any questions about the mathematics? We can just leave it, Alia, that's fine. As long as you can see the head and the board, which is fine. Yes, Angela?
So, do we need to do our last homework this week?
No, because you haven't got it, have you? Yeah, but you will get it next week. Great question. You will get it next week, definitely. Okay, where is that beeping coming from? Can it be turned off?
No.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Compulsory, oh this is a good one. Mum and Dad might like this. Compulsory housework. Housework. Each night, help your parents with some housework. Doesn't have to be enormous. Some. Examples include, you can be responsible for a pet. Prepare, pack away the dinner table. Help cook dinner or other. And you can write that down. Now that happens each night. And when we say each night, really for us, because it's class homework, oh gee, that goes over the week, doesn't it? Yeah, so each night. Yep, each night. Are there any questions about that? Eamon?
So, you have to do maths and homework and...
Yeah, you do the class homework in that book, but the maths homework will be in the... Excuse me, I'm talking. You've asked me a question, I'm answering you. You do your class homework in that book, but you'll do your maths homework in another maths homework book that you don't have yet. And I'm going to give it to you, or your class teacher, or me, will give it to you on Monday. Okay? What's your next question?
I have a question about
Big voice, mate, I can't hear you.
I have a question on compulsory reading.
Yes?
So you know what writes it in the planner?
Do you read what?
Why do you have to write in the book when you write in the planner?
Why do you have to write it in the book when you can write it in the planner?
Yeah.
Because I want them all in the book, because I'm just marking all the books.
Oh.
Right? I'm not going to be marking the books and the planners. Thank you. No more questions. Very clear. I appreciate that, Eamon. Well done. No more questions. Good communication. Right, Angelo.
For help cook dinner, my mum cooks dinner when I'm at school.
Okay, well, so I wouldn't do that job then. I would do something else. Maybe you can help wash up. That's a good one. Wash up. Compulsory, and this is new for me and you. I haven't done this, thank you, so this is new for you as well. Spelling. Practice your spelling list for this week. You could place the words around the house, play a spelling game with a family member, or come up with your own creative way to remember them. Do this at least 2 times in the week. You don't have the spelling words yet, do you? I've got them here. I'm going to have to hand them out at the end of this presentation. Here they are. We're going to stick them in the book. We will stick them in the book. Okay? If you've already got them, good. Wonderful. Okay? Next thing. Ali, how long has this video gone for?
9 minutes and 5 seconds.
Okay, that's fine. Good. Alright, this person's still got their arms folded. Well done. Thank you. It's Ethan, Mum, and it's your job. 1 ticket for both of them. Next thing. So this is very important. This says optional tasks. It means you don't have to do them all. So you have to do all the top. You have to. That's the rules. But down here, complete at least one, just one, of the tasks below. If you have time, challenge yourself and do them all. Now, Mum or Dad should tick off and sign off when it's done. So I assume they'll have a tick or a signature on all of these. And I'm looking for a tick or a signature on one of these in your book. Or more, if you like. I'm also looking for a signature down the very bottom. So, here's one choice. Physical activity. Human beings are designed to move. Your challenge is to see if you can exercise for 100 minutes this week outside of school. Write down the physical activity in your homework book along with the time in each activity. Put up your hand if you like the sound of that one. Good. Hands down. Cooking. Prepare and bake a cook or a snack for your family. You need to provide evidence of your cooking adventure, which may include a shopping list, cost, recipe, photos, drawings, or a family reflection. Have members of your family write a reflection about your organisation, enthusiasm, cooking skills, and finally give you a score out of 10. Family time. Choose a board game or a card game that you could teach to and play with your family. I'm actually not fussed if you don't teach them. It's okay if you already know it. You don't have to teach them if you don't. Okay, I'm alright. You can cross that out. I'm not fussed. If you want to play Uno or Monopoly with your family, that's fine. But I do want it to happen and it be recorded. Okay. Who's got a question about any of that? It's fine if you do teach it to them. I'm just saying you don't need to teach it to them. That's optional. Optional is probably better. Optional. Who's got a question? Emily. Not Emily, Madeline.
What about the music one?
Oh, well, that's on for another week. The music one's coming. What, have you got a music one there?
Yeah. The very.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, that you can't see. Yeah, sorry, that I couldn't see. I've left it off. Or year 5 music, practice a musical instrument each night. Okay? And some of you that'll be easy because you're doing it anyway. Okay? So I thought there was only 3 there, Emily. Madeline, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't there? Alright, who's got a question? Gabriella. Is it Gabriella or Gabrielle?
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, thank you.
With the top 3 reading ones, how will you be able to do them all?
How will you be able to do them all?
Do you have to do them all in the same week?
Yes.
And it seems pretty, do one.
Oh, you think it's too much, do you? Right, this school has a homework policy of should be doing about 45 minutes per night. This is not too much at all. This is about right. 20 minutes 3 times a week. So maybe do that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever. Read a newspaper. That's going to take you 20 minutes that as well. That's going to take you maybe about 20 minutes as well. When you add all that up, thank you, that's going to be about 45 minutes per night, which is what it should be in year 5. Okay? You organise yourself how you want to organise it, Gabriella. Okay? You'll notice that this one doesn't have a time limit, so maybe you just do that for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever Mum and Dad want. Does that make sense? Yeah. How are we going for time, Alia?
13 minutes.
Okay, I've got about a minute. That's
14
fine.
seconds.
Yes.
For the reading newspaper, can we go on technology and get a piece of one?
You can go to a newspaper, a news website. That's fine. Have to go to a news website, obviously. Okay, I think we're done. If you have any other questions, please do come and see me. We're actually going to stick in the spelling words in the back of our book, so we've got those. Can you turn that off, thanks?
Yep.